You know, the universe is very unfair, Leah. It's very unfair because you get all of these free redeems and you make me read scripts and embarrass myself in front of everybody. And I don't get to make you do any of that. Messed up. I'll bite you, don't test me. We've talked about this. Don't encourage me. But yeah, no. I look forward to when you can stream. And then I get to make you do silly things. You'll stand your ground, I see. Okay, I owe a few other people some things. Hex, you get the outfit. You get to pick what my outfit is. Also, I've decided if people don't start using their topics, I'm just gonna start making shit up. Okay? Y'all don't have topics, I have topics. Y'all can't pick something, I will just go on a tangent if you can't pick something. That's a threat. Because it's probably gonna be something nobody wants to hear about. I'm just gonna pull something out of my hat. You set up a Gamba system? I can help you. I've helped a few people with it. It's not too complicated. But it is work, of course. As all things are. All good things, anyway. Everyone asks you for help, and I don't want to pester you for help either. It's really not that bad. It comes and goes in waves, it seems like, but lately it's been pretty chill. Things have been very much chill. I don't think anyone's asked me for much in a while now. The funny part is I've like started to lose track in my head of like what's work and what's like fun at home stuff. There is a difference, like I feel it, but like the topics sometimes overlap a little bit and it kind of blurs. Like it blurs the line. It's very weird. I get asked a lot of questions at work too. I think we were talking about this today actually in DMs partly is I've been at my job for almost 2 years. And I'm just getting to that point where I'm like considered experienced. Which is good and bad in its own ways, no matter what job you do. Good in the sense that I can kind of just do stuff and people won't like immediately knee-jerk assume that I'm stupid and wrong. To give you guys an example of something like that, which I've been dealing with lately, is recently our client asked for something specific that wouldn't be complicated, but would have like a really big impact. Like it made a lot of changes by changing one thing. Like it's a downstream, you know, where, oh, it's just, we just turn this knob here, and then like 30 different things are impacted. Getting the senior treatment, no questions asked. Oh, I get questions, but only when things are like really like, what are you doing? What's my favorite type of sock and why? Right now, my favorite kind of sock is like a slightly thicker ankle sock. I generally don't like socks or shoes. I prefer socks over shoes, but I don't like either. I like to be barefoot. But if I have to wear socks, I want something soft and comfortable. That doesn't like, you know, it isn't super tight on my foot. I think that's the most important thing, actually, is that it's not tight on my foot. Like tube socks, I hate those. Because like they squeeze your foot a little bit. It's not a lot. It just bothers me. Everyone else seems to be fine with it, and I can put up with it, but I don't like it. I don't like shoes. Specifically because my feet sweat. Now you might think, oh, Tay's got stinky feet. Uh-oh. But no, I swear. It is the most odorless thing ever, which is very strange to me. I don't know how that happens. But like no one's ever complained that like, oh, your feet smell or your shoes smell or anything like that. But like when I get home, even if I just like work half a day, right? I come home, I take my shoes off, and my socks are just moist. It's gross. I hate it. It doesn't matter what kind of socks I wear. It doesn't matter what kind of shoes I wear. You know, unless they are literally like, I guess Crocs would probably be fine. Because they have so much airflow, it would probably be a little different. I don't know how different, but at least a little bit different. But if they're, you know, shoes that I can wear to work, it's just not gonna make a difference. It doesn't matter if it's boots or, you know, running shoes, whatever. Does not matter. The socks will be wet after a few hours. And so will the shoe. Like the inside of the shoe gets like kind of sweaty. But again, it doesn't, for some reason it doesn't stink. I don't know. Maybe I just have really good hygiene. I don't know. But it's very uncomfortable and it makes my feet very cold all day. I hate it. I hate it so much because my feet are just freezing. Even if the office is warm, you know, on occasion it is. Well, yeah, no. My feet are still cold. And like when I had a few desk arrangements where I could just slip my shoes off, and no one would see, so it wouldn't matter. Compared to stepping with socks into wet snow, yeah, it's basically like it's like if you got your socks damp but not soaked. I mean, they're just damp. They're moistened. Like, I don't like it at all. I take my shoes off when I get home, and immediately they get significantly colder than they were. I'm like, ooh, cold. Gotta get my socks off. I hate it. Some days I come home for lunch. I get to come home for lunch. It's very convenient. I'll come home for lunch, slip my shoes off, and I'm just like, nah, I'm changing my socks today. I can't do it. Yeah, so I'm a bit particular about my feetsies for that reason. If they didn't sweat so much, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. The type that would wear sandals with socks, I don't care. I care so little about what people see. Like, I don't want to insult their eyes, of course. You know, I keep a shirt on. You know, keep my pants and shirt on, but like, I don't give a shit if you see my feet. Hi, Elowen. Welcome in. Hello. I was talking about downstream stuff. Um, combat boots all the time. How European. Um, yeah, downstream effects for stuff is usually when I start to like people start to ask me questions about what's going on. Like I was saying, so our client came to me and was like, "Hey, we need this thing changed for this one thing that's like downstream from what I actually want to change." And I was like, "Okay, this is just for like what you're doing, but what about all the other people?" And they were all like, "We would also like this changed." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know how worth it this is going to be, but let's just talk about what the solution might look like." So I'm going to go all the way up the stream back here to where it impacts all of you and turn the lever. It's very simple. It's very easy. But it has a lot of impact. It matters to a lot of people. So, how does everyone feel about that? And what are your concerns? And what are the things that we have to worry about? And I kind of let them simmer on that for a while I worked on other things. You know, they did their back and forth and talking and yapping and, you know, worrying as they do. And then, you know, kind of got everything together and I was like, wow, this is complicated. So I went to the person above me in seniority, which is only a few people now, at least at my location. And I was like, hey, so like, this might impact everything. How do y'all feel about that? And can I maybe get a little bit of help? Because I listen, I've been here a few years, but you guys have been here for like 8. So I would really appreciate your input on something this big. And they were like, Tay, you probably should have told us about this a little bit sooner. And I'm like, you know, you guys are busy. Which they are. I wasn't just making something up. It's like, hey, you guys are pretty busy. I was trying to handle it. And this is a bit much. They're like, yeah, no, we get it. So they helped me out a little bit, gave me a little more context on like, you know, big picture stuff that I hadn't really known. I still think we're going to end up just not doing anything because they're going to look at how much work it is just to make sure that the change I'm going to make, the lever I'm going to turn, is probably too much work to be worth the little bit of benefit that it's actually going to have. So we might not even do it. But my whole point was to, you know, get the client involved and invested in it so that they're like, okay, this is how everything works. This is all the impacts. Do we actually want this? Because I had heard that things kind of like it had been talked about for years now, and it kept getting turned down. Like they get told no, essentially, from us. And I assumed that this probably began. We've been here for a few years now. They probably, you know, have an idea. So I was like, okay, this is the time to get them to decide they don't want it. Or that they do. If they want it, that's fine. We can do it. But this needs to be their choice, not our choice. Because if it's our choice, then they'll come back and do it again, and we'll do it again, and we'll do it again, and we'll do it again until someone finally decides to say, are you sure you want that? And then we have a nice, long, documented, like, back and forth that will forever and always in the future be a very good reason for us to point at and go, you didn't want this before. What changed? And then they'll all remember and go, oh, yeah, we did have that conversation. And I decide, oh, that's mine. I own that. Yeah, I don't want that anymore. So that's been my approach in a lot of cases. When you're working with people in general, it's really good to get them to decide for themselves that they don't want to do the thing that they asked for. If you can get them to work their way to that conclusion, either they're 100% sure they want it because like now they've thought through everything and they still want it. Okay, great, we can do it. But if they don't at that point, then you're never going to hear it again. Hopefully, at least not for a while. Hopefully. Hopefully. But you know, it's that kind of thing that makes them like us. You know, it's not necessarily a bad idea. If it's a bad idea, I usually just tell them why. Yeah, I heard about that, Tailgater. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Yeah, no, it's not that it's a bad idea. It's that it's a big idea. It's a costly idea. It's expensive, is what it is. And that might be worth it. I don't know what the value is to them. Like, I can't know because I'm not them. I can't see everything they can see. I just don't have that level of access, nor should I. It's not my job. But what sounded like something really simple to them is something really big, in fact. So trying to, you know, get them to understand that, because there's technically another way to do what they asked, right? Technically. But it's dumb, and I don't think it's a good solution. I think if it's a problem, we should solve it all at once. Not here and there and there and there and there, and oh, maybe over here, and oh, this one now, and oh, that one over there. Oh, you know, this one just came up, and hey, you already did it before. We're not going to do that. That's ridiculous. If we're going to fix it, we're going to fix it. Or change it, I should say. It's not really broken. If we're going to change it, we're going to change it. We're not going to do this pick and choose crap. We'll just make it all at once, and we'll do it in the place where it's supposed to be changed. Well, you know, at the source. Instead of, you know, somewhere else kind of just duct taped in. That's ridiculous. I'm happy you don't have a headache today, though, Tailgater. That's good to hear. I guess Hex isn't going to use his outfit. That's sad. But yeah. Software consulting is tough. Tough stuff. Any kind of... I don't even know if you'd call it consulting, really, what I do. It doesn't matter. It's trying to make someone else happy is tough, because there's always something. But my process really just has been to be over communicative, like talk too much, in essence. Give them more information that than they probably want. Present it well and do a good job, but you know, you gotta give them everything and then some, and then they can usually make the good decisions on their own. You have a big bruise in your left leg. I hope it heals. I mean, I'm sure it will, but you know, hope it heals well, I should say. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of framing, I think would be the right word. You have to frame everything appropriately, in a way that won't upset them. You know, you can't seem flippant. You can't seem like you're disinterested in their problems. I mean, it's very business, you know, where it's just matter of fact. You know, you tell them, well, this is this and that is that. Didn't mean to make you worry about me. Nah, don't worry about it, Tailgater. That's just normal. That's how people are supposed to be. But I didn't like lose sleep. Don't take it the wrong way. It sounded like you had it handled. So trying to think of where I was going with that. I guess my point is it's a lot of work in communication more than anything else, where you have to spend the time to make sure that the way that you're explaining something isn't just like clear and good enough. You have to explain it in a way that someone who can only see like the surface level, you know, the top of the water for the pool you're in, can totally understand what you're trying to get across to them. Because it's really easy to tell them way too much information. Like, I could explain the software to anybody, and I think they could understand it eventually, given enough time and effort. But that doesn't help the people that, I'm working with. The person that I'm actually trying to make happy with it, the business process I'm trying to solve for. They don't need to know, usually, how it actually works literally. That being said, sometimes it's very important that I do, because when they ask me to do something that physically can't be done, I basically have to tell them, like, listen, this has to be in software. I can't work on sorta kindas. I can't work on vague generalities. I need like here's what I have. Here's my if else whatever statement. I simplify it for them, but I give them like the pseudocode of if this, then do this, else do this. Is this good? Is this the logic you're looking for, man? Because I need to know. And they love that because it's clear. I think the biggest mistake you could make, just working in software in general, when you have, some kind of process owner, business owner, whatever you want to call it, the person who actually needs the software, the worst thing you could do is exclude them from any conversations. Now, I mean, if it's a technical conversation, that might be, keep that with your team and whatever. But when it comes to, well, how is this actually going to work logically? Include them. Again, maybe not in every step, but make sure that they understand the logic you're going to be using. Because if they don't understand it, then they can't understand what comes out on the other end and why it is. And you might think, oh, they don't want to worry about that. They do. Trust me, they do. A good client, anyway, does want to know. Whether that client is in your company or in a different company or something else, they want to know. It's their job. It's literally their job to know. I think in some spaces they call that like a subject matter expert. Like it's their space, it's their thing. They want to know exactly what you're designing. Just keep the software jargon out of it. That's all. And the literal software. They don't want to see the code. They just want the package to go at the end. But be communicative with them. It doesn't hurt you at all. I know one of the biggest anxieties I had starting out was I didn't want to bother them. I didn't want to be annoying. Be annoying. You're not going to be. You'd have to try really hard to be annoying. But if you just reach out to them, hey, I got a question about this process. Like, I kind of get it, but like, is it supposed to do this or this? They're going to love you. Like, you're their favorite all of a sudden. Like, oh, yeah, no, let me show you. Because it's their thing. It's what they do. And if that's not how they respond, then you have an awful person to work with, and I'm very sorry. Yeah, they get to nerd out. If they're not going to nerd out about it, they're in the wrong place in the first place. Like, that they should not be doing that job. Occasionally you get those people, and then you kind of just got to figure it out, which sucks. I've had some people be like that. Miserable. But usually not the case. Usually they're pretty great. But just, reach out to them when you have questions that aren't technical. Or at least not your kind of technical. Nero gets to pick someone for me to shout out. Hell yeah. What do you want me to shout out, Nero? Yeah, some of it, you can't avoid it. It's just... Your throat's beginning to hurt too? Well, I hope you feel better. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it applies everywhere that you have to deal with someone who doesn't do what you do. Hopefully, I mean, a lot of this is culture too, right? If it's all internal to one company, it's going to be very up to company culture. I'm thankful the job I have, everyone's pretty chill. Like, I can talk to the guy who's 2 tiers above me. He runs the place that I'm at. He's just a guy. Like, it's not a big deal. Very cool. I like that, And obviously the people one step above me are just as cool about it. Like, I reach out to them with questions all the time. If anything, I have too many questions and they can't get to them all. Yeah, some of them are like annoying questions, but like I wouldn't ask them if I could answer them, right? So as I become more senior, the questions I ask are like more like, I don't know, man, is the response I expect. Yeah. I appreciate you too, Tailgater. The chill people are the ones that are the most needed in such a space. Yeah, no, and like it's full of it. It's full of people like that where I'm at, and I'm, as much as I want to go elsewhere, I'm really worried that wherever I go, the people in charge aren't going to be nearly as cool. So I'm hesitant to go anywhere that isn't like exactly where I want to be. Like the location, I'm not a huge fan of where I'm at physically, but the people I work with are nice. I like them. The people that we, sell our services to, I guess would be the right, I don't know what you call it. It's complicated. Those people are great too. Like I'm surrounded by lovely people. Like I have no complaints. The worst thing I could say is that some of them are a little bit annoying, but they're nice. They're a nice annoying, they're friendly. They want to talk to you. They want to be your friend. That sort of thing. Where it's like, I'm not a huge people person, so it's like, okay, buddy, I appreciate it, but let me rest. Yeah. And then, the chill people also thankfully have like a passion, maybe not a passion, an interest. I think that's more accurate. An interest in the job. They don't hate their job. It's maybe not the most thrilling part of their life, but they're like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. I know things. Yeah, that's the kind of attitude. It's about the impact, not so much about like the job itself, because what we do has a big impact on a large number of people. So even if you don't like doing the task, it's pretty easy to be like, like this matters. Like it really does matter. Some things more than others. Some things I like, it's like this doesn't matter to anybody. Nobody cares. But other stuff we work on, it's like, oh, like this is gonna be great. People love this. And a lot of what we try to do is like make things better for people, for like normal people. Like that's usually things we prioritize and we push for stuff. A lot of what we've done, you pick me, selfish Nero. Fucked up an evil Nero arc. And shout out to Nero for getting that pull. Yeah, it's interesting, I suppose, at the end of the day. The way people are. The fake friendly stuff, I despise that. I don't really get that so much. I genuinely mean like they genuinely like they want to share their interests with you. I am in software, so keep in mind that we are a special little bunch. So when I say people are like a little overly friendly, I mean they're like socially awkward. Nero, you need to go to bed at a normal time. That's fucked up. You need to fix that. You cannot be waking up at, it's what, 6:30 your time? You cannot be doing this. It's not Frisky's fault. You are an adult. Frisky can't even stop you physically. But yeah, no, a bunch of geeks who, are probably a little special, in various ways, all in one space, yeah. Some people are a little, like, awkward and stuff. I'm awkward in my own way, I know. But, others are awkward in their ways. And I don't hate it. It's just, like, sometimes it's a bit much. Sometimes it's a little too much. But I wouldn't trade it for a place full of people who don't want to talk to you, never want to know anything about you, and just try to ignore you as much as they can. That sounds miserable, you know? Like, as much as I don't like water cooler, chit chat stuff, I like that one of the things we do at work is we go on walks, on occasion for our breaks. And that's where, like, some of the best conversations are, because there's no one around to hear you. So you get to talk a little bit of smack, a little bit of complaining, a little bit of this or that. One of the big things that we've been complaining about lately is, there's the stuff that we do, that we work on for the let's say the company I work for. I guess that's good enough. But there are also people who the people we work for have hired or had on, who work on the same stuff we do. They use our system, they use our stuff, they work on, our software, but they're not ours. We don't have any control over them. We can't hold them to account, except for, basically they're outsourcing some people. They're not really outsourced per se. It's more like separate. They're just separate. Let's put it that way. Because when they do outsource for people, they're usually pretty good. But these are, let's call them internal hires. I think that's close enough. And we're basically external. It's confusing, and I can't get into it for, privacy reasons. But the gist is, they have these people who will work on our stuff and touch our things, play with our toys, but they're not us. They don't have our training. They don't have our gumption. I'm gonna be very blunt there. So they do not work as hard as we do. Like, they are very, very slow. And listen, I'm not saying we work at lightning speed, but compared to them, we're very fast. We're moving like a locomotive, all right, compared to these people. Because I have seen things basically get taken to be worked on. They're like, oh, they market, hey, I'm working on this for this thing that I've got going on right now. And it'll sit there for months. And I mean months. I think there's one that I'm on the cusp of waiting for this thing. But when I looked at this piece of code, it was like in a middle environment, like a testing environment, and it had been left there since like December. And there has been no update on it. Nothing. Not a word. Since like a month before that. And the person who's working on it, they're not pushing it forward either. They're not doing anything. And I know who this person is. They're a very interesting person if you look into like their let's say their background. Interesting person. Derogatory. And they call out all the time. I know there's like a company-wide email that we are included in, so I get to see it every time someone wants to be like, oh, I'm not going to be in today. They send out an email and everyone gets it, so that we know that someone's not present. But we see it too, so I see it all the time. Bro's are always doing something. Always not around. It's like, this is never getting done. This is never getting done. If I need it, I'm taking it from him. Like, I'm going to have to go in and say, this is lower priority. Mine is higher priority. I'm taking this from you. This is mine now. You're backing out whatever you did. I don't care what it was, honestly. You back that out, and it's mine. In nicer, friendlier business terms. But yeah, hand it over, buddy, because you're not doing anything with it, and I'm getting annoyed. But not the first time we've had to do it. It's pretty irritating. There's a few people that they have that are internal, that are very good at what they do. Yeah, no worries, Tailgater. I hope you feel better. Yeah, they have a few people who are like really good at what they do, some that are okay, and a lot that are not very good at all. For an idea of what I mean by one of them is, or not one of them, a few of them. Yeah, it's a few of them. Are okay. I mean, like, it's generally good enough work. However, sometimes you see we find these things where like they made really important changes to, like, I don't know, a piece of mail or something that was supposed to go to production and, you know, be in use like 3 years ago. And I have to go to the guy who's in charge of that and say, hey man, so you know this thing was supposed to go into production 3 years ago? Yeah, what about it? It never did. There's been revisions to it since then. You guys have changed it. There's been a new version every year. It's been updated every year for the last 4 years. None of that ever made it to production. It's not my responsibility, but I noticed it, so I just wanted to let you know, buddy. And he would just be like, "Oh, I will talk to that person about that. Thank you." So, yep, no problem, man. Good luck. Because I mean, it's not my problem. It's not my responsibility. I had nothing to do with it. So if that leads to some kind of like legal problem or whatever, that's not on me. So, shrug. That's their problem. They wanted to use their internal people. That's it. Well, you know, you get what you get, I suppose. I would say what you pay for, but I don't think they make much less than us. So, yeah, it as work is something. I've also realized as of the last couple of months that I worked like way too hard for the first like 2 years. Like I kind of went a little crazy with it, and I can just chill. Like I really don't have to go that fast because no one can keep up with it. Like I'm consistently waiting on people, and then like having to try and like find things to do, and it's like, you know, maybe I can just like slow down a little bit. Like maybe, and not just like when I hit a wall, but also just like in general, just because don't get me wrong, I could work even more than I already had been, work even harder, but I would like go straight into a hole right away, and it was just like it'd be very bad for my mental health. But I'm realizing like I can do even less, and people are happy with me. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna back it off until it's like not quite like literally the minimum, but to where like I'm chilling, it's not a big deal, and things are getting done at a reasonable pace. Beat your ass off. You're gonna do what now? If you decided to push yourself more, no, I have no reason to. There's no reason to do it. That's what I'm kind of realizing. Like, I'll practice an ass. That was pretty funny though. I'm not sure. I have reviews coming up. Like, we do a yearly thing for like raises and whatever. It's pretty common across companies. We have that coming up, and I have to figure out what I'm going to write. I'm going to spend work time, of course, doing that. I'm not going to do that in my personal time. Come on. They got to pay me for that. Because, you know, they want me to report on my own stuff. Well, they're going to pay me for it. But come on. That's not unpaid. All that information is technically available to them if they want it. So if they want me to compile it for them, they pay. Keep that in mind, everybody. If you get a corporate job and they want you to you know, report on what you've done, to, you know, earn yourself a raise, do it while you're on the clock. And then when someone asks, say, oh, well, you know, corporate wants me to get all this information together for my review. So I'm doing that now. They want the information. It's all available, but, you know, They want it. They want it in a report. They want me to explain. I can do that, but yeah, that's work. It's work. If you ask me, someone's got to do it. If they want you to do it, well, they got to pay you. I know some companies will expect you to do that on your own time, which is ridiculous. I mean, you're probably going to think about it in your free time, which is, you shouldn't think about work while you're not working. I know someone who at one point was like, oh yeah, I had a dream that I was working, like a long, detailed dream about working on some problem. And then I woke up and I was like, I got it. It's like, dude, what? I cannot imagine going to bed at night. I think we were working overtime at the time too. So like going home after work, starting up the game here. Actually, let me swap over. There we go. Yeah, we were working overtime then, and we had been doing a fair bit of it, and we went on a walk and he was telling us about it. We were all like, so do you get paid for that? Like, do you get paid if you go to bed and dream of work and come up with solutions to problems? Like, if you do work in your sleep, do you get paid? Can you list that? We concluded probably not, but you really should. It's just that no one would believe you, so you kind of can't. But I feel like it probably warranted like an hour or two. If I had an employee and they told me that, I'd be like, man, put an extra hour down. Go for it. You earned it. Fair. So fair. I don't think I'd give him the full 8 though for the whole night. I think I would get in trouble for telling them to do that, but if, stretch an hour out of it,
How may I serve?
Oh my god. Okay, I can clip this for you. I have a button for it. Yeah, let me go to chat mode again here. Just so you guys don't hear the game in the background. Let's say, hypothetically, I am a Barbie girl. Okay, let's even say I'm in a Barbie world. Right, so in this scenario, I would obviously know from personal experience that life in plastic is fantastic. Wouldn't it be reasonable to assume you could brush my hair and undress me literally everywhere? Imagination. You can derive from the fundamentals of basic logic that life is your creation. There you go. It should be clipped on the Twitch side as well. All right, back to the game. What was I looking at? I was looking at weapons, I think. How simple, stupid that is, but perfect to make me giggle in bed. Wonderful. Excellent, I tell you. Excellent. Okay. I don't think I'm, like, super keen on any gear right now. I think I have a shield and a shotgun. If memory serves. We're just playing Malice. The Ben Shapiro formatting of text is hilarious. Let's say hypothetically. I hate it so much. It's such an over-explained way of saying things. It's not that he's stupid or anything. It's that he's like slightly above average, but he tries to present himself as fucking galaxy-brained. It's like, dude, you're not mid, but You're not, like, blowing me away here. It really is extra. Oh god. Why is my game choking?
I am not the enemy.
Isn't that guy's las gun?
May I ask you something in confidence, Lexi?
Oh, you may, though lower your expectations about receiving an answer.
You inspire trust and loyalty from comrades.
It's friggin'
How
dark
do you
down here.
achieve this?
By not seeking to earn it.
Also, let me know how the volume is on the game. The game is choking. It had a few stutters here and there. It wasn't too bad. Probably because I just got into it, you know?
Officer down!
I think he got his ass beat. Fucked up. Good job, Leo.
With the Judge of Terror as my witness, I will get forged into an effective combat unit.
Something to look forward to.
Not many walked this road into Cartel HQ and came out again.
Oh, I know what map I'm on finally. I figured it out. Okay, I know where I am. Back on the TV. Okay. Well, hopefully you can hear me over the gunfire. Shouldn't be that loud. Oh. Yeah, I heard a demon host and I was like, what the hell is that? I guess I got my answer. But I'm hoping we can avoid it. Gunfire might be a teeny bit too loud. Okay. Audio sound effects. We're gonna turn the sound effects like down a lot more. I'm gonna turn the game back up. Because the music isn't coming through at all. Like, I can't hear nothing.
I'd say that this was a test of our intelligence.
Which is a shame.
Bring that corner down!
Keep going!
Be glad that the blood left in us. Nuncio Aquila out!
Initiating crowd control. Taking out the conscript!
What's hound nearby? Is it dead?
I think we technically killed the demon host. Better now? Good. It's still too loud. I know. I can tweak it a little more.
No access here! The beast is killed!
Good. Actually, gonna tweak it a little bit more.
Conscript! You are ordered to stand! Never even sure what got me!
We can't come back from this.
Quintuple penetrated yet? Not yet. Don't think so. Okay, someone does have one of those. I was gonna say something.
Attention, Provost! Things are about to get hairy!
I am
Now I'm
ready
blanking
they
on
are.
it.
They always do.
Hypothetically, a Barbie that did happen, yes.
We are not here to discuss your favorite cuisine.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Leah, there's a like a perk path, I guess you could say, in this game that is considered meta, but it gets rid of the dog. So I couldn't do that. I couldn't discard you like that. That'd be messed up. Get rid of me, I'll cry. That's it? You'll just cry? That's all? Playing Drill and Delve. Do you know what this means? You've been communicating with a miner. Miner 49. So you're saying you dig it? You'll probably throw a tantrum. Okay. That about matches up with what I was expecting. Bonk. I hear something whispering in the dark. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna be a good girl. Doggo. I see. Let me just write that down. It'd be house trade. That's fair. Oh shit. Here's the music. We finally get music. You're trained? Let's see. Oh my god. Just ate someone. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got it. I think you killed it, Leah. The music's a little bit loud. And I think the game itself is just a little bit quiet. I think that's better. You're stealing everyone's snacks? I see. But we can't get you to eat enough food normally. Oh my god, we get a light? It's besides the point? I see. Get 1200-ish. I suppose that's something. It counts. 99% of all Pokemon can learn Toxic. This means that your pet Playboy Bunny can spit cyanide down your throat at will. Hey, I don't like that. I do enjoy just hitting an enemy over the head and it explodes. Like, it's such a simple formula, but it's very good. And accurately track it because I got junk food for dinner. Oh, okay. What do you mean junk food? What'd you get? You should know they're into it, otherwise you'd be melting from the inside out. I feel like an unwillingness to commit murder isn't really the same as being into it. Like, I feel like it's a bit of a reach. Loaded fries and a Dutch deep fried snack. I see. someone who's been... I don't think you've ever been Pokemon. I don't think that's possible. I don't think anyone can be Pokemon. That's just not physically, like, viable.
Mr. Clean had
Just, there you go.
Cut through Ragtown. The silo's not far now.
She can be Pokemon. Can you pet the dog? Yeah. Jesus Christ, we got another demon host.
When all this is over, what's next for you, brother?
Over. Ha. It will never be over.
Talk about sinister.
Huh. Oh, you have a very long
God damn it.
You know,
This game looks fun. Yeah, you should play it with me, specifically.
Your professionalism shames us all, I'm sure.
We're all gonna die, ain't we?
You hate this class? Why do you hate this class?
Back down!
What did it ever do to you?
Assist me!
I picked it just because I haven't played it, nor seen it played. So far, I'm enjoying it, though.
We'll need to charge it first.
Bullets? No, it's really not a bullets, but at least not currently. Not the way I play it. You don't know if you own it? You might.
We may heal here!
You should. It was $10 just recently. It's like someone didn't min-max their Paladin in Diablo 2. I mean, I don't really have any recovery. I have toughness regen, but I don't have health regen of any kind.
The next shall be your guide.
So that alone is a pretty limiting factor. It's more of like a mix of support. Ranged casters? What? Huh? You mean adopt Diablo?
Target that trapper.
Good job, Leah. You got that guy.
Hulkbuster!
See if you can see from your phone. I can always check after. Just see who owns the game other than me.
Have fun.
No more plastic.
It's not to my taste, but the camelid racing on Atonement is said to be superlative. Absolutely riveting.
Pity we couldn't
Yeah, don't worry about
come
it.
in better circumstances.
It's not on sale anymore, so it's not like you're missing anything. It's Diablo 2. No, damn your eyes, it's commercials. I played Diablo 2. I just wasn't... I didn't play it that much. I just played through it. I was gonna say, there's definitely a melee cleric-esque class. Like, paladin-esque, I suppose. That's the Zealot. The Zealot is actually really strong. Beyond the Hive is the new game mode. Yeah, it's like Expeditions. I think Vermintide had that as well. Vermintide 2 had Expeditions. Those were really fun. But from what I recall, Expeditions are like, you should really have a group for those. Bro just keeps rushing ahead and dying.
Reload it. I never thought I'd say this.
And this guy doesn't know what he's doing either. Okay.
They're coming to us. Makes it easier. This marks the point of no return.
Because randoms, as you can see, are really bad.
Services acknowledged,
So you definitely want a full stack. Yeah, I don't have bite. You do. You do bite. It's like
The
your main
straight
attack.
back, the snappy salute, the crisp obedience. What
I don't
are
know
you
if
hiding?
the puppy can bite the demon host though. I haven't seen it.
A sanctioned
I'll try
test,
next
no
time.
doubt. I will
Next time it's
have the
activated though.
truth
I'm
of
not gonna sick you on one that isn't active. So the demon host is like a witch from Left 4 Dead.
You're not in the silo yet? Better fix that.
You just want to avoid them. It seems a little silly
Attend!
and very good at dying.
Target that gunner now!
Ammunition exhausted!
Puppy can try. Yeah, I'll see. I think the modifier on this mission is just that there are a ton of demon hosts.
My peerless sense of direction paying off again.
Enemy, you must have a regimental song. I make music.
Music! You!
Medipack!
Wouldn't your lot just chump the Lex all day long?
That would be ridiculous. We
Regular
sing on
teeth
X.
bite.
Well, I suppose I could teach him a crop to his daughter.
Oh, you mean that teeth? That's a very specific kind of teeth. You have it? I was told about it by a girl actually in high school. She told me about it and I was like, that's horrifying. I never want to see that movie. That's horrifying. That's not the one. Which demonic growth doesn't want that one?
Harold's going! You see blood! Wait,
I can't see shit. Thank Gilgamesh for this. What the hell does Gilgamesh have to do with this? I feel like you're reaching. I feel like you're going a little too far back.
They're coming at us!
The Kool-Aid. Like I'm familiar with Gilgamesh, but I feel like you can't blame him for anything at this point.
Reading? Yes. One last demonic work.
It's like blaming your great grandfather for your genetics. It's like at this point, it ain't his fault no more. As far as we know. A lot of Gilgamesh is, well, as far as we know, that's where Thing was first. Because that's just the best record we have. I could probably start with level 4. Just like the old flood myth. Probably had those for a long time. So I want to hear the legend of the hog fucker of Sabertooths. Yeah.
We have a submarine!
I'm just saying, once you go that far back, it's like really, really hard to be like, oh yeah, that's from this person specifically and be, correct. Every culture has that. Every culture? I feel like that might be a bit of a stretch, but that is broadly speaking true. But I think there's like probably at least one or two examples where it's not really true.
Water isn't pure. Never is around here. But it's drinkable. Come on home. Extraction is granted.
The music is amazing. I love it. It's one of the best things about the game. So I was like, man, I can't hear the music. That's messed up. Better fix that. Book. The crap out of some book. Yeah, with the book, you just pop, 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 pop. Add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Book is for holy study. The Emperor demands. No, I'm going to beat somebody over the head with it. Need to pretty the dog for me? What do you mean pretty the dog? You mean pet? Pet? Yeah, we can pet the dog. You memorize the book, you can holy study while wapping? I don't think it's considered study if you already know it all.
Commodore, I should remind you that trade with the Xenos is highly restricted.
Should you? Well, off you, Toddle. Duty done.
Pet. Good doggy. Demons are weak to bees. The hexagram is considered a holy warding shape. I feel like that wasn't intentional design, but yeah. Okay, so this is the current skin for the dog, but there's also these. This is the newest one here. They go into more detail with demons than anyone else in Eisenhorn? Oh. But yeah, of course I'm using the clanker one. You see this thing? It shakes. Got a little antenna. Boing. Leah has jiggle physics, guys. Okay. I do. You do. You do? Let me see. What's the build supposed to look like? Staggering an enemy. Huh. Okay, I know what that's supposed to be about. It's about the special skill with the shield. It staggers enemies pretty consistently. What else is there? Melee weak spot hits. Ooh, okay, that's powerful. Anything else I'm missing? These three. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So bad they didn't make the dog cute. There's no furry art of it. Yeah, no, I think that was an intentional decision. I do believe. I think that was a wise choice on their end. It's cute in like a dog way. It's not cute in a furry way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference.
How may this humble unit assist you?
But I understand what you mean. I do. It's a utilitarian dog. Yeah. So 45 damage, 54. Oh, wrong one. Oh, 61. That's pretty good. I wonder what my current one is actually. 38 damage. Okay, that explains a lot.
Unit ready to
So you enjoy my cute animals? Yeah, that was your first mistake. Oh, that's significantly better damage. I mean, we should yoink that.
Transaction approved.
I doubt there's not much better. It was 880 damage. Exterminator. 1,000. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just grab this and they tried to claim cat girls / boys. No, that's not furry. That's ridiculous. It's not even close. Yeah, Nekomimi is its own separate thing, and it's definitely not
Do
furry.
you wish your armaments to be refined?
Ben cast a
Our
spell of
prayers have been
forgetfulness.
answered.
Sure, that'll work. No, I don't want to do that. That is not the blessing we want, though. That's for sure. Yeah, I'll probably take this extra weak spot damage, so when we're going after like a big enemy, that'll help.
Praise the Omnissiah.
Goat Mom is furry. Tay is Neko? Well, not yet. What do you mean, not yet? Are you like trying to talk me into being Neko, or are you just? It's because I didn't have the ears on. Yeah, go to bed. I will let you know if I get the opportunity. I might not though. Like I don't know if I will. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. You walked right into it. This is why you're my favorite straight man in the comedy sense. Yeah. Sometimes I know things are coming and I just, it's more fun if you don't fight it. At least I think so. Yeah, sure. Just send it. Good sport comedian takes one for the team, so does a good group. Oh my god.
Remain efficient.
Good night, Leah. Okay. VQ. Another one. Guess what position Risky has? I don't know, group bitch, I imagine. That's my guess, based on context.
To facilitate the creation of what Magos Kareem calls a blessed unguent of striving. You don't ask me, that's what I was told. You've got the easy job. I've got to play nice with some of Tertium's nobility. Rannick's idea, bastard.
I'm both very proud that you got that and very sad that you ruined my joke. I'm not sure what your joke is gonna be, but I'm happy I ruined it. I strive for that.
Good, because I've got a mission to run.
Ah, shit. It's the wrong mark. I forgot to change it. Well, that's on me. It's my bad. Say goodbye to your cranium. See, oh, he's behind a pillar. I can't even friggin' see it. Oh, I wanted to get a block in, just for funsies.
There is no way back from here.
It's easy, like pushing a drunk cow over. Why are you pushing drunk cows? It's so mean.
Must be hard for you to understand.
Compromise is just another word for selfishness.
Wow. Who hurt you, Provost?
I'm more interested in showing you the precise
Who
technique
hurt
and
you?
form.
Death to the...
Bonk. Nah, he's fine.
It's a bit of an heretic nest these days, Excellencies.
Were it up to me, we'd have burned these wretches out long ago.
The Emperor loves them still, even if others do not.
We can't abandon pragmatism. If everyone is subject to sanction, mercy or otherwise, who will uphold the legs?
That is not our assume battle formation!
Ready to neutralize.
Cow tipping is a thing. I know about cow tipping, it's messed up. Isn't it mean? Wait until a cow falls asleep standing up, then you run up and push, they tip over and wake up startled to all hell. The cows are like tanks, they don't get hurt. You sure? If they don't get hurt, then I suppose it's not a big deal. But if they can't get up on their own or something, that'd be messed up, you know? Like, if it was like flipping a turtle, that'd be fucked up. But if they can get up just fine, then... I guess it's not that big a deal. I still think it's a bit mean.
I fear that this squalor took root before the invasion.
These people were abandoned.
Man, you get to decide what accessories I use. 30 minutes. They usually lay down to sleep. Ah. Is the bad dragon strap-on an accessory option? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Ben? Do you think I can use that on Twitch?
Do
you think I have that on my model?
We should stay together.
Why is that a question? Why would, what do you mean? What do you mean? What's wrong with you?
The quarantine zone looks as welcoming as always.
These guys have like their mics open this entire time. It must be miserable to have that on. Tell them you're married to Frisky, they'll be more lenient. What do you mean? You mean Twitch will be more lenient? I don't think so. God damn it. There we go. It was it kept hitting the damn button. I don't think marrying Frisky would help that. Even if it was for realsies, I don't think that would do anything.
Scan complete. Ready for the next phase. Target that
Garbage. I can try it. Do you think it'll work? Hey, TF, open up. Sorry, wrong agency.
Do you feel
There we go.
Upload what you found to the servo skull. Don't think there's much more around here.
So I need to make YouTube videos where we play actual body cam footage to Arbity's playthrough audio. Put the weapon down, sir. Okay. Well, you put it down.
well? He went everywhere.
Sir, please stop resisting. Stop resisting. Please stop resisting. Sir, ATF, open up. ATF, open up. Put the weapon down, sir. Stop resisting. She's allowed to chew out your appendix. Oh my god. It's fucked up.
You can't stay there.
Police, hands in the air. Put the drunk baby down. Can't tell you that's not funny enough to get a few views. I think it'd be pretty funny. I think it'd be a really poignant societal commentary. Some people might think it's a little fucked up, but I think those people are kind of missing the point. The point is that it's fucked up and a little too real. You can get it super cheap. The new RoboCop game is awesome. Which one? If it's the one I'm thinking of, I might have already played it. I didn't stream it, but I think I already played the one you're thinking of. Which is like the more recent one, right? But it's not like super new. Yeah, Rogue City. Yeah, I've played it. I don't know if I've completed it 100%, but I played a lot of it. It was good. I appreciate that they didn't forget that it is like a critique as much as it is, you know, a bit of a fanboy letter at the same time. Like it appreciates what is good about police while heavily criticizing what's bad about it and the corruption and everything that goes on within. While still understanding that, like, you kind of need it for a society to function. Like, in some way, you need to have something that keeps people from doing bad things
Do you resent your past
for their
as an
own
enforcer?
personal benefit. Yeah, force is largely, it can be at least good.
So you do
Overkill
resent.
is, yeah, is where you
Not
get
the good
into
I did while I was able.
doing
Little
bad
of
things.
value is achieved without sacrifice.
But like, I do appreciate that RoboCop doesn't pull the punches on. Like, sometimes extreme violence to counter extreme violence is necessary. As much as people don't like it, it's like, okay, but a man was running down a hallway shooting an AK-47 at me. What did you want me to do? You know? Not blow him to smithereens? Not evaporate his skull? Sorry, too bad. At the ED-209 demonstration. Is that the one where, which demonstration? I'm trying to remember now. Bob with gun hands just empties both clips into a guy. Oh, yeah. Stop resisting, sir. Those things were goofy. I do think that's like a pretty accurate portrayal of what it would be like if you just tried to shove AI into anything currently, like the current iteration of any AI software. It's like, oh, you know, it's just got a few kinks to work out. It just, you know, it just murders everything. It just blows up the entire everything. Occasionally. Oopsies.
Reject! Heal thyself!
No, it's not a bad robot, but it's not good at what they want it to do. Which is why I say, like, it's a really good, like, idea of what trying to automate a lot of things right now with AI is gonna do. Where you're gonna be like, yeah, I just need you to build this software, and it's gonna be like, I'm going to do the one thing I'm good at, which is guessing what you want me to do. And then I'm gonna fuck up, like, really badly. That's what I'm good at. I'm gonna do it. But building something to just be violent is not particularly difficult, I feel like. So, you know, building an automated murder machine, essentially, especially at, like, close range, it's not very impressive. I'm glad. No. So it's just, it's not that it's like a bad idea in itself. A lot of these things people are working on trying to integrate AI into. It's just the actual use case just basically doesn't exist yet.
I do but serve.
You just need to shoot things. Why not just have guns? Yeah.
The dog is neutralized.
Built for function. Not form. That's also why it's silly to have robots that, what would be the word? It's silly to have robots that walk on two legs unless you specifically need it to do something that requires it to only walk on two legs. Because it is significantly easier to do 3 or 4 legs. 4 is a pretty safe, stable way to go. 3 can work. Yeah, if you need it to stack, right? Some, you know, if you're thinking about it navigating spaces that are like good for humans, then you're probably looking at something that has legs, because it needs to like go upstairs and stuff. Loose caterpillar track, yeah, but then it starts to have like dimensional issues and bulk and things. Like it just, specifically if you're trying to, you know, navigate human spaces, right? In a warehouse, just put wheels on it, and it'll be fine. There's no reason. It doesn't need to go upstairs. But like, let's say you wanted to build a robot that specifically does construction. Well, it's going to have to be able to climb, you know, get on its hands and knees and crawl into spaces. Because you're not going to design 50 different robots for these things. You're going to have one. Maybe a few models. 5 at most. But you're not going to have, you know, one specifically for air ducts. It's just a bit much, right? So you're going to have one that can do that and can also do something else. Well, flying's really inefficient depending on what you're doing, right? Like, let's say you're putting up framing, you know, carpenter work. A lot of that work is just moving stuff from A to B. So that's just a lot of... Assuming you can use some kind of, like, elevator or something to move a good chunk of your stuff. Well, I think 8 legs is overkill. 4 is probably enough.
It will be destroyed. Strike team, your biotic probes are now capable
6 maybe if you're worried about like stability, but that's just for transport, right? For actually doing the work, you do probably want something with 2 legs and 2 arms. It's going to cost a little more, but it'll be able to get in there and do the specific work with accuracy and, you know, attention to detail that, you know, a carpenter would, just with more consistency and less screws left sticking a quarter inch out of the fucking drywall. Yeah, well, I think more important is just that you have hands. If you wanted to do, like, a centaur, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea. It's just, you start to run into, like, dimension issues. But if you have a human shape with 4 legs, that'd be fine, too. And then you just have the torso on top, or torso-like appendages. You don't have to have a whole, you know, torso, per se, but just arms. There's a lot of solutions you could go towards, but none of them look particularly human unless you want to do a lot of stuff. It's when you want them to be able to do just about anything is when you need the human shape, because that's what it's for. You know, that's why we are shaped the way we are. It's because we just do everything. We interact with the whole world, not just a small part of it. Unless you count the water. We don't count the water. We don't worry about the water. Gotta make a choice at some point. Yeah, no, I mean, humanoid shape is definitely, like, one of the most utilitarian forms for life. I don't think there's any reason that you would expect to see something significantly different. You might see, you know, an extra eyeball or something. Taller, shorter, wider. You know.
Don't know what you did, but it's working now.
If you have a cheap secondary brain, the Minotaur form is pretty acceptable. I feel like the Minotaur form is just too inefficient. see, but then you start running into the efficiency issues, right? Like, can you do it? Sure, but like, evolution-wise, it's gonna push you towards efficiency, which is why we, you know, have 2 legs, because that's just enough to do all the things. And it's just been fine-tuned for so long that we can get away with it, we can do it and do everything. It's just really difficult to do the fine-tuning, which is what we're running into with robots, is if you can do it, it's just tough. Tough to do it automatically.
Finally, justice for its victims.
Depends on whether or not Earth is a death world. If shit is super tough here, it's likely we'll see more limbs. I think, again, it seems like we're in a very comfortable spot in our habitable zone. It's not like it's jungle everywhere. I feel like a death zone, a death world, would look a lot like the jungle. Whereas, you know, where civilization has thrived, where humans have thrived, is in places that are not the jungle. I mean, I came from like a maybe not a jungle, but like an area around jungles in that sort of setting. But we fucking left. He said, no, that's just... Some of us are going. We're going somewhere else. This sucks. Which was, you know, I think the right choice. I feel like once you leave the jungle, things get significantly easier, and even so, we still have the forms we have, and there's no... If anything, we're moving towards even further efficiency, where, if I'm not mistaken, we're pretty sure there's going to be, like, fewer... Fewer organs are needed now, right? So you have a handful of organs that are slowly, eventually going to leave the population, like wisdom teeth, appendix, things like that will likely slowly fade out because they're not needed. They just don't do anything. Wisdom teeth have at least some kind of use, so they might stick around longer. The appendix does have a purpose. What the hell does the appendix do at this point, other than get angry and try to kill you? It's a fallout shelter for your gut biome? Oh. Use heavy antibiotics or have dysentery and have to flush your gut. Biome inside will creep back out rapidly. Oh. But if it gets, like, infected or something, it is also a hole that holds onto that sort of thing. Oh, it helps with immune. Oh. I wonder if getting your appendix removed then has anything to do with, what would be, like, certain autoimmune disorders. Maybe not autoimmune, but... What's that one? Celiac? Things of that nature where you have an immune response to otherwise acceptable things. They're not, it's not quite an allergy, but it's like a gut reaction. There's a specific stomach disorder only people who've lost their appendix get? Oh, interesting. I might have to get mine out at some point. But apparently there's a tiny little polyp on my appendix that they accidentally found while they were doing like a ultrasound. And they were like, well, we'll just keep an eye on that. It's like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, it's tiny. Not a big deal. But, you know, I should probably get it checked. Every now and then. It's been a while since I had it checked. I should probably get it checked. That said, I've been trying to get a doctor, and that's not been going well, so... You know. I've called a few places, and they're like, yeah, you know, kind of booked up. I figure worst case, you know, as long as I don't have pain. Which I've never had any pain with it. Like, I was very confused when they were like, "Oh yeah, you got a thing going." I'm like, "What thing?" The grandfather blesses you. Nah, I'm good. Oh yeah, it's the weekend. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting. I remembered earlier, just as I was heading home from work. I'm like, oh my god, it's Friday. Awesome. You had a zit the size of a quarter on the side of your head? Holy crap. That's a cyst at that point now.
I've got to play nice with some of Tertium's nobility. Rannick's idea, bastard.
It exploded. Yeah, some people say you should never, like, pop a pimple. I disagree. When they're ready to go, pressure from the side. Light pressure. You don't want to go crazy. But if you just apply some pressure from the side and that pops it, it was ready to go. It was ready to go. And the main thing you have to be careful of is if you do open it up, you want to make sure you get all the material out. All the gunk and junk. Put some kind of, you know, especially if it was a bad one, put some kind of like antibiotic ointment on there and just throw a little band-aid on it at night or something. But make sure it's got the ointment on there to keep it soft. And it'll heal up just swell. For ones that you think are gonna be bad, you can also just put a little bit of ointment on them, and they'll usually go away. All on their own. You know, you just take like the smallest amount of like a little antibiotic cream or something, and just put it there. Not the ones that you think are going to be no problem at all, and they'll just go away on their own. Don't worry about those. You know, once you get to a point where you're like, oh yeah, this one's going to be a pain. This one's going to suck. Then you might want to do that. I think it's a boil. I'll make tiny scratches at the bottom. It encourages the swelling to push the gunk out through the weak point. Yeah. What if there's something moving inside and singing a song with no name? That's just not good. That's just bad news. That's what that is. Good luck. But yeah, if there's something moving inside of any kind of growth, go to a doctor. That's not supposed to happen. But no, I've seen people talk about the triangle of death. They like freak out about having like a zit on their lip or something. It's like, for one, that whole thing about it is from you crazy people who will stab, poke, scratch horrifically, and just like dig the fuck out of a zit. Like, that's what they mean, like, don't do that. When it's ready to go though, and you just, you know, give it a little press from either side and you go, you're not doing any damage. Your skin can handle it. It's when you have to apply so much pressure that it hurts just to push, where you're like, you're digging your nail in or something. You don't want to do that.
The door is open. Proceed.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but like, I went to cosmetology school. They were pretty much like, yeah, no, you can pop pimples. You just don't want to dig. You don't want to shove it deeper. You just want to encourage it to leave. And if it doesn't want to leave, then it doesn't want to leave. And once you get it out, you know, you have to clean it, take care of it.
We're one short. Did anyone notice?
Alcohol is another good option, but it will dry it out, and that doesn't heal great. So it varies on whether that's a good idea. If you don't know that you got everything out, like if it's a slightly deeper zit, like if it bleeds when you pop it, how you know that it's clean, essentially, is that when you do apply a little more pressure, it just blood just kind of oozes out a little bit, just a teeny bit, you know.
A lack of order serves only
That's what you should expect, is just, you know, a little bit.
And a rigidly applied leg.
Then you know that it is 100%, like that is as cleaned out as you're gonna get it, and it's all good. Don't worry about it too much. Again, a little bit of antibiotic ointment, put a band-aid or something over it if you can, and it's good. It'll be fine. Hydrogen peroxide has a bit of... Yeah, don't use hydrogen peroxide. That will fuck up your skin. It's good if you need to make sure that it's fucking dead. But you probably don't need to do that. Like, that's probably, like, way more than you need to be doing. Because it's overkill and it is very bad on your skin. And it will fuck up the healing. Like, it will slow it down. But again, it's really good when you're like, that's not good. Yeah, like, this needs to be clean. Good for, like, puncture wounds, things like that. My dog tail skins? Yeah. I have the full cyborg dog. Where is it? Up there. He's looking at your dog's tail. Yeah. Can I not, like, easily get over there from here? I suppose not. Oh, no, it's up a floor. That's why. That's weird. Why can't I go? It's because I'm stupid. Take second mark of...
Hounds closing in. Stay alert.
Yeah, I meant to swap it over actually to the other mark. I just forgot. I was running the other one. I literally just forgot to swap it between matches. That said, I don't think it makes a big difference. I'm not to 30 yet. So, not even running the higher difficulty stuff yet.
All specs is ready? Good, because I want every scrap of intel you can find.
They did it.
Go waiting for your data. Don't keep her waiting.
Beauty Pacifier.
Don't trust anyone.
I have something special just for you.
Kind of weak, isn't it?
Thinks I just now understand. Safety in numbers, folks. Group up.
You are a reprehensible creature.
Well, you know what they say. Better to make a bad impression than none.
Then I shall look forward to making an impression on the walls with your face.
Hang
hang on! That ain't what I meant!
Vigilance lapsed, and now these citizens are dead. Emperor, have mercy. There speaks the voice of faint-hearted inexperience.
What are you so angry about, eh? Go up!
Something new for the collection.
Brother, you better get down here. I'm pretty sure now that we drop down. Nothing. If you could breathe underwater, would you still have thalassophobia? Yes. It has nothing to do with air. I'm not afraid of drowning, per se. I mean, it sounds awful, don't get me wrong. But, like, that's not the major focus of it. Like, yeah, that sounds awful, but being dead is not the problem. The fear is of the giant things down there. The horror is the unknown. I'm also afraid of the dark to an extent, although I've had to condition myself to that a little bit more as, you know, became an adult and all that. Say they can only make you dead. It's the horror of the unknown. It's just different, you know.
The barrel explodes! Trust not to hope! It's the first step on the road.
I don't like not knowing.
Hope has its place. Though all things considered, this may not be the hour.
And I feel like there's a lot of steps between, like, massive creature finding you and being dead, potentially, and that's also bad. But I mean, it's not rational. It's not like there's a rationale to it. It's just, it's the scary part is the stuff, the unknown stuff.
The trapper is gone.
Lamau. He really tried to get me there. I steal. If you become the unholy bride of Cthulhu, eternally forced to be man-pregnant and drowning without dying in the pitch dark of the infinitely deep sea. Yeah, that would be awful. I would not be a fan of that. I think there's quite a few people who might be a fan of that. Not me. Not it.
I have come to expect better from your three, Sergeant Major.
I'm sure the team values your insight, Excellency. Strike team! All specs is picking up hostiles inside. Let's do this proper, you hear?
I stand ready to observe. Impressive.
Slay that gunner!
You're trying to upgrade Klee? What are you doing to my sweet innocent Klee?
It's never over.
It's over when the Emperor
What did he do to you? How did he deserve this?
Do you really find it comforting?
never again have to gaze upon thy visage. Comforting indeed.
That monstrosity. I have no words.
Strike team, your biotic probes are now capable of delivering the blessed unguent of striving. Deploy them and stand by.
Oh, every time I kill one of those enemies that I've marked, I'm getting a damage bonus. I forgot the details of it, but I get a damage bonus. It's pretty good by the time you like stack it up. I think it'll be more relevant in the expedition and stuff where you're hopefully. I assume the maps are longer there. Maybe they're shorter. You know, if they're shorter, it might not be as good. My sweet innocent Klee. Okay. Maybe innocent is the wrong word. Inexperienced. Damn it. might be a little silly there. Your Honor, that boy was fucked up before I met him. Okay, but like, he didn't know how bad it was. You did say you're turning it into a furry, so I feel like that's a step further. Haven't shown him the. Oh my god, please don't.
The salad is filled with purpose! That did the trick, as you were.
Misguided passion serves no one.
Right now it's all hot guys and retractables. Stop. You say it like that's okay. Like that's just chill. I mean, hot guys, sure, but I feel like you can't package those in the same sentence, honestly.
The net is the net.
Looking good. Injection underway.
I don't know what happened to that dog. It just kind of like jumped at me and then decided it didn't want to do that anymore. Damn it.
So it's misrequisition of resources, is it?
My need was greater. That is the end of it. Let it back down!
That's not an active tree. Nicely done. Now get moving while you can.
Make your final approach.
I think I mentioned this earlier. When people win topics now, I'm just going to start making stuff up. Like, I'll just pick something out of a hat, essentially. Instead of letting them go with nothing.
This entire district must be purged.
There are yet faithful documents here.
This is no time for misguided sentiment, officiate.
Sorry for lying on my mission docket. This just make me ready.
Ranger neutralized.
It's quieter now.
Kill that thing. Gun ammunition.
Say, why are you so violent? What if they all wanted a hug? Well, then they should put the weapon down. It's that easy. Haven't you ever seen like a police body cam footage? Sir, put the weapon down. Sir, put the weapon down. They don't put the weapon down. I gotta shoot them. Required.
Caught in a firefight without ammunition. Oh, lesson.
Balance is good. That's for 3 things: malfunctioning equipment, heretics, and children. What the fuck? Why are you being violent to children? Or are you suggesting that the children do the violence? Hey, I got the type of gear I might use. I have malfunctioning heretic children that can start a crusade. I see. Oh, let's see. Let's do that. Do the stagger one. Okay, I got a gun, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay, let's change this over while I'm thinking about it. I don't think there's any marks for this right now. Okay. Interesting. The damage isn't that much lower. The only difference is it's a bit more of a pain to reload the pistol. But with that much damage, I feel like I can one-shot things a lot more than I could with the earlier version of it, so I'm gonna give it a shot. See how it goes. Curious what like the breakpoints and stuff are for these types of things. Oh, new penance rewards. Okay, cool. Once I'm at 30, I can actually start doing like the even higher difficulties. Right now, it seems silly to do them. Because I probably wouldn't be very helpful. Maybe at like 25 I could start. But right now I don't even know which of the 2 ranged options I actually want to run. Alright, me in it.
Busy place. Some stuff never stops. Wrecking crew! Watch it! Ranger! Let's look straight.
Have you prayed yet? I'm supposed to pray.
If I issue an order, will you follow it? And if I tell you that I will shoot you if you do not comply?
The rod will!
Then it's gone! Thrust them out!
Like 5 times a day? That's a lot. That's a lot, Delta. I don't know, that's kind of work. I'm at work for like 3 of those, so I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think they'd appreciate that.
Heard it all before.
Stand tall in Malcador's name!
The officer, this one right here? Yeah, too bad. I am the officer. It's me.
Just but a trifle. You should see me riled.
Are we going round in circles? Feels like it.
Speak to my manager. Yeah, it's in my right hand. You can see this. You see that thing in my right hand? That's my manager.
You been in the bottle again?
I shall not dignify that with a scorn.
I was just wondering if you'd any left to share.
Oh. Been yoinked. Oh, good.
Reloading! Flavor down coming in!
I tried. You did try. You did try. That's true. I agree.
Heavy gunner!
Whoa. Hello, buddy.
The rage is dead!
Care to give me a clue as to what you're looking for, Hadron? A tiny hint, perhaps, to enliven the old deductive centers.
But how you doing about that? I'm walking around.
Makes me certain latitude in the pursuit
I take it you're a Warhammer fan?
discovery.
Very well. If your secret gives you pleasure.
40k exclusively, or just fantasy? Or sorry, or also fantasy. I don't feel like there's anyone who's just fantasy. I don't think I've ever met someone like that. But there's definitely people who are like, yeah, I don't want fantasy. Fan is one way of describing me. Yeah? You want to elaborate? You wanna explain what you mean? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start electing you mayor of Vague Posting Town. Elections start in 10 minutes. Chop chop. Can't just imply things like that. I mean, I guess you can. I just can't really stop you. You know.
An efficient blow! I cannot agree.
That's only because you don't know me. I have a fantastic sense of right and wrong.
And plainly refuse to heed it.
Gets to be mayor? Fuck it then. I might just keep Vague Posting.
Are you sure?
I mean, it's just you there, but yeah.
Single word.
It doesn't do anything, it's just a title. It's just fancy. He's dead.
This is the right place for you. I don't see you passing for normal.
I've been seeing a lot of memes about that though, because people just keep doing it. They just keep posting vague shit that doesn't like explain anything. It's like, you know, you could like explain what you're talking about here. But I don't know, I kind of get it. Like, it works. Gets people in the door. Gets people commenting. It's engagement. So I don't know. One step down from autism fixation. I respect it. I don't think I've been quite that far, but it's been like a background interest of mine for a while. I played a lot of Total War Warhammer with a friend of mine who was like really into it, which got me pretty into it. And as far as 40k goes, oh god, I remember playing Dawn of War as a youngin'. Mainly just Dawn of War. I can't remember any other 40k games that I like enjoyed.
This really isn't safe.
Although for a long time there really weren't that many that were good. So bit of a hole in the market there. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies for yours truly. So let's recover here. Pop, 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 pop. There's a burster. Holy shit! He turned on a dime. Fuck me. You guys gonna fucking play the game? What are you doing back there? Just wanna...
Forgive my curiosity, but this little jaunt will prove useful to the war.
What the fuck are they doing?
I have the distinct impression that you already know more than you should.
For shame that you would say such a thing.
What kind of dumb fucks am I playing with right now? Ugh.
Ammo crates. Another glorious day in Grendel's service, ain't it?
I'm sure he's saying something in voice, I just don't give a shit. Not in the slightest. You know, like that one 40k Plants vs. Zombies clone? I don't even remember that existing. Honestly, like, I don't... That happened? Dawn of War 2 wasn't bad. The 3 was not very good. Just not very good. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't very good. Trying to think what else there was for 40k, but... I mean, look at my library. I'm sure if it was good, I owned it, right? Dark Vengeance, never heard of it, actually. Yeah, I mean, not until recently. Obviously, like, Space Marine, especially Space Marine 1 was, like, for its time, it was pretty, like, surprising, because there weren't that many good games. Space Marine 2, obviously, but that's more recent. Bolt Gun, also more recent. And then Inquisitor Martyr was more recent, but a little bit older. That was pretty good when it came out. I feel like it hasn't really stood up to time, but it was pretty good when it came out. That hex-based Armageddon game. Diablo clone, yeah. Yeah. I do have Chaos Gate. I was not thrilled with it, though, honestly. It was okay. Well, but Vermintide isn't... That's a fantasy. I'm thinking 40k games. Fantasy had the Total War series for a while, which, like, kept it afloat, really. It's like playing with people who have horrible, like, really fucked up lobotomies. Like, unironically, it's like they actually just had a pin slammed into their skull. Space Hulk? Space Hulk was okay. Yeah, it didn't run very well, and I feel like for the time it was probably good, but, like, I couldn't play it for so long that it kind of didn't matter. By the time I was able to play it, I wasn't very thrilled with it. It was fine. Like, it had a cool, like, aesthetic and feel, but once you got past that, it wasn't very, like, deep. At least from what I played. Yeah, let's try it again sometime, though. Could be wrong. Fuck me, where did that guy spawn from? Back here? That's fucked up. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Yeah, until recently, they were not batting. They weren't batting nothing, honestly. There was some rough stuff there for a while. And just kind of a hole in the market. Although, from everything that I've heard, it seems like a lot of the people who are, like, really into it, like, to the full-on, like, hyper-fixation-tism levels, like they're into this. They're getting a little tired of nothing happening. Oh my god, I have to... This is new to me.
You have somehow succeeded in resolving the
I've never seen that one before. Who the frick?
parameters almost.
Yeah, I played the hell out of this game when it first came out. I hadn't played it in a long time, so that was a bunch of new stuff. I did the same thing with Helldivers recently. There's a few old games on like the late 90s PC. Wow, wasn't that so easy to pick someone up off a frickin' ledge?
Cover just makes it fun.
Final Liberation Aspect Warrior. Slightly easier to run. Space Hulk. Fire Warrior. Yeah, I've heard about like the really old games. That was before my time. That was like, I was actually a baby. If I was even alive. At that point, you're going too far back. But like as far as lore goes, I know like not a lot happens, and now they're expanding like the universe per se. So it's kind of like if you're gonna keep like the next generation, let's say, invested, you have to have stuff happen. It doesn't have to be at the pace of like some series.
It will come. You may yet wish that it had not.
At the pace of like Call of Duty or something, right? But it does have to like have progression, and we haven't seen a lot of it lately in like a long time. Now they're finding their feet. It's like, well, now GW, now we have to actually write a story that isn't just, you know, a side story. You gotta get people invested. You gotta show them they're not gonna be waiting around for 10 years for the next entry that actually progresses the main plot. You were at chokes on mouthful of dust? What do you mean? You feel old? That's okay. I think Ben here is probably older than you, if I'm not mistaken. It's not like I'm young. That would probably make you feel really old if I was like, yeah, that was like 10 years before my time. There are people on here right now on Twitch, streamers, who are adults who can say that to you. They can say, oh, the 90s, I wasn't alive. They can say that.
With alacrity.
I think you were a bebe when I was laughing at Fire Warrior. When did Fire Warrior come out? What year was that? I played like Half-Life as a 5-year-old, I think. I was younger than 5 when I wanted to play it, but my parents wouldn't let me. I was too young. This was violent. Which, I mean, at 5 years old seems like a reasonable cutoff, honestly. Like, in hindsight, I don't feel like they were being insane or anything. 03? Yeah, I was playing Half-Life when that came out.
I should get back to the squad.
I was not quite a bebe, but I was young. It's called the Halo Killer. I did hear about it. Yeah, some people tried to call it that, which is crazy.
I've a gun on!
Okay, I'm liking the shield and shotgun pistol a lot more than I did when I tried it earlier. I think the damage was just too low. It in fact did the opposite. Yeah, no, for sure.
I'll remind you of
I think it's hard to compete with Combat Evolved. Like, that was a really solid game. For its time, anyway. I mean... I honestly, after replaying Halo, like all of it in the Master Chief Collection, I really feel like, compared to Half-Life, Halo didn't hold up as well. Like, I do feel like there will come a time when people play Combat Evolved and go, this is just too dated for me. You know, like, I feel like that will come up. But I feel like a lot of people can play Half-Life, even the original version. I think it still works. Like, I think you can just play it still. Or at least the Source version. And it's still pretty good, you know? It's gonna feel like a boomer shooter compared to stuff now. In a lot of ways. And, you know, it's a little bit archaic. But it's not nearly as bad as Halo. In that sense. I don't know which one I feel is actually like the better game. I don't think it really... I think that'd be hard to decide. Different platforms, you know. But probably equal anyway. But I do feel like Halo just hasn't held up quite as well. But probably because of the narrative. The narrative just isn't as powerful.
Have reached your objective.
Again, compared to what we're used to now. As far as Combat Evolved that they're playing through, it's tough. It's actually a difficult game, legitimately. I think that's one of the bigger reasons people will play it and be like, man, this is like, this feels old. This feels dated and clunky. 3 by comparison, yeah, feels like way more modern.
Neutralize Skyfire defenses.
But you could say the same about like Half-Life and Half-Life 2, right? It's gonna feel way more sleek and modern to play 2. But I remember playing it as a kid and being like, this is the best thing ever, you know? So, it's tough. It's tough. But either way, I mean, a huge accomplishment to all the people that worked on any of those games to make something that could last, you know, 20 years and still be enjoyable, even if it's a bit dated. That's good work. Meanwhile, now, I mean, a lot of games, it feels like they pump them out, and it's like in 3 years, you're done. You never want to touch it again. If even 3 years, it might be 1 year, depending on the game. Like a Call of Duty would be. Yeah, it's been 1 year, I gotta drop this game. Oh, all the grinding I did to get all those weapon skins and stuff? Gone. Vaporized.
Objectives
I'm gonna record a video or two for you tomorrow, and it will be during daytime. Awesome, Tailgater. I look forward to it. I will keep an eye out. I guess now's a good time for the ammo box. Kaboom? Question mark? A few more trains passing by. I figured, yeah. got that guy.
I commend the efficiency of your purge. Pursue it to completion.
That doesn't sound very friendly over there. Oh, there you go. Time to go. I wonder what Dem's doing. I know Dem got the game. Never said anything about joining. I'm gonna ask him. We'll get tired? Why would I? Strengths.
I am told that careful use of compliments is an aid to morale. With that...
Yes, yes. Yep. Okay. What else is I grabbing? Oh, that's not bad. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So, hitting them in a weak spot will make them stagger, and then we'll do extra damage to them because they're staggered. Several times over, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Okay, Dem's free, but did he do the tutorial is the big question now. Because that's very important. Nope. Tutorials are for wussies? Okay, listen, you don't know Dem. Dem is... How do I put this? Dem's a bit silly. I love Dem. But he's a bit silly. And I want him to enjoy the game.
Are you ready?
Yeah, no worries, Delegator. Appreciate you. Okay. What level am I at now? We're getting there. But we're not quite yeah, we're not quite there to filling out the tree and everything. So yeah, I'm liking the shotgun pistol now that it's doing a bit more damage. It's a lot better than it was before. So I might just stick with it for a while. Give it a good proper try.
The admonition cult have seized a bastion out on the edge of the Forbidden Wastes, and are using it as a base from which to spread deeper into the hive. The bastion's capture is to be your responsibility. The Mobium 53rd will offer support by launching a diversion attack.
I'm giving Deb grief now.
The fortifications may prove challenging, so not
I think I'm turning this game into a point-and-click adventure. It's pretty nice.
additional firepower, should it be warranted.
I don't feel like I've seen this place before. Oh. Open sky. Would you look at that? I do love me a good interactive point-and-click adventure, though. Can't lie. I feel like I just walked into something bad. That's because I did. Oh hey, that worked out pretty good. There we go, it's dead. I think it was almost a little too easy. Haven't played in forever, but I used the auto las gun, inspecting and turning into a laser beam, no spread or recoil. I'm assuming you're talking about on the veteran. I saw someone do that in an earlier match. It was actually pretty cool. I was like, damn, okay. Because every time you would shoot it, just and whatever was in front of him died.
Efficient way to conduct a war.
Progress report. What is your status?
The strike team has reached Consora's folly. Prognosis is...
Try to find the heads behind the muzzle flash. How bright is it? I don't think I've used the las gun yet in this game, which I probably should, but I haven't played for veteran, so.
Uphold your part, and we will do ours.
Fear not. The word of Maximilian Dragor is worth more than gold.
Remember it being bullshit? It's probably been balanced a little bit then if it was like really strong. Playing Fortnite when I first showed up to your stream? Probably? I think so. I think so, Tailgater. But my memory is not very good, I'll be honest.
The spiky ones have had the foresight to raise the bridge.
The spiky ones.
Low cunning, masquerading as strategy. Reject! I must call upon you to restore the crossing.
Restore the crossing. I think you could just drive over that, buddy. Like, that is really not that open. Like, it's... it's a tank, dude. I think you can just do it.
And there is no higher honor.
Keep their heads down. I'm reloading.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll just go with that.
Lend a hand that wall.
I don't think it really matters if it's true.
Better stand back.
When it comes to legal things, though, that certainly complicates my life. Oh my god.
Maximilian Dragor's second rule of war. Explosive solve everything.
So simple minds believe.
Last I played, Arbites was still new. They added another new one. I forget exactly what it is. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I can't remember what the newest class is. I think they're called Some Dude. I think so too. I agree. I thought that was a pox sound. Alright guys, also a lord. It's all good.
Also cannons. We can't have that. They'll scratch the paint. Sergeant Tyke, would you kindly do the honors? Right. Let's do what we came to do. Come on, lad, huh? Don't let me down. Yeah, that should do very nicely.
Yeah. I had a pretty good clutch moment the other day, actually, Tuesday. I think I clipped it, so you'll see that eventually. On TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm posting on all three now.
Your time is up. Take that bastion.
So if you're into any of those peoples, feel free to go there.
Onward, Tyke. What do you mean we can't fit through that gap?
I should make a habit of posting them on my Discord too. Now that I'm thinking about it, they totally can. It's just another thing to do that I have to, think to do. But the Cliff Note version is, my whole team was dead and there were a very large number of Maulers and some Ragers. It was not a good setup for me. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess they can't all be winners. I can't hit every shot. It's just not possible. So that did kill him. Okay. Not much to do here. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Some tough guys over here.
This really isn't safe.
Acceptable work. Now search the area. Gather whatever intel you can.
There's a basement.
Brace yourself, let's mate. This road is long. Wait a second. Reloading.
Let us be efficient. Signal for reinforcements.
I have no idea what we just did. Honestly, I don't know what we're doing here. Collecting information, I guess, from like a little outcrop of the city, I suppose.
To have attracted the attention of something.
Yes, Ty, you might well hang your head in game. We're missing the good part.
Good stuff.
I have monitored your
I blew myself
and I'm
up.
not unimpressed.
Another successful mission. How far you
Ours
have
is not to
come.
know why. It's to kill a bunch of heretics and look cool doing it. I don't think that's quite the quote, but I'll let it go.
Ready, back down.
Okay, just use those up for some penance, I'm sure. It's totally the quote. What you mean? I feel like you paraphrased a little bit, but what do I know? Said by Sergeant Cal? Okay, maybe. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure I've heard something very similar, and it was not that,
The
but...
Battle of Consora's Folly has concluded in our favor, if not to the Knight Commander's complete satisfaction. As a true servant of the throne, he hungers even now for fresh battles. With the heretic stronghold in our hands, the task now is to decrypt the intel gathered from within its walls. This will take some time, but already it is clear that admonition has a presence in Tertium's fringes, and perhaps even in the desolation beyond. Be assured that the 53rd will batter this cult to ruin wherever it hides. As for your role in this, I am not displeased. Rest lightly. I shall call on you again. The Emperor protects, the Guard prevails.
Okay, well then I think Sergeant Cal might be being a little loose with the phrase that people are used to.
Unit operational.
Yeah, the guard, not the militarum. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Nothing good here. What's something? Grab that. That should be an upgrade to something. Here we go. I'm not like super worried about min-maxing, obviously, because, you know, we're not up to 30 yet, so we don't, our maximum isn't even there yet. So, you know, we'll get there. Does the XP you get actually go up? I don't know. It doesn't tell me. I mean, quick play gives you bonuses, but I'm not sure if heresy itself has even higher numbers. Doesn't really tell you. I don't like that it doesn't tell me. Plays for catharsis, not to watch numbers go up. Yeah, I'm just not sure if it's like worth the headache of trying to do a heresy mission, not without having like even level 30 yet. So I think I'll just stick to Malice for now. With a bad team, Malice is a little tough right now. With a good team, it's super easy. So it's kind of an awkward spot where, like, if I have a bad team in the next tier up, it's going to be like really bad. So trying to judge, but now I feel that catharsis it's good. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not playing with whoever that was.
The tactical situation's changed. Parameters are on the mission term.
Okay, let's try that again. Helps if I open the water bottle. It's hard to drink from a closed container.
Known as the carnival in the local lingo. If you can't buy something there, it ain't for sale. Mobians have the place on lockdown. Anyone still alive down there is either a heretic or damned by association. The local amphitheatre's a crossroads for all the district's illegal trade, including the Mobians' illicit stills. They could be connected to the blight, so we want a sample for study.
I will say, Arbortease is pretty fun. I didn't think it would be as fun as it is. I thought it would be, like, gimmicky. Casual aura farm. You gotta aura farm. That's the whole job.
Can't have that lot getting in the way, can we?
Keep it up, and you might become something.
Flame is closing!
Terminal location. Let's hope it has the cipher code. Oh, they're still breathing. Do I need to come down there myself?
I don't know if there is a mission where we actually fight Captain Wolford. I feel like there is. I just don't remember it. It's one of the Sun Guy class. Yeah. Oh, was it was like Hive Scum or something like that, right? I feel like that's what its actual like, written name was. How the hell is my health this low? Actually, I just noticed that. The bot I took over. Got fucked up. That is not good. Not good for me. It's not bode well. I'm gonna goof around with those ragers then if that's the situation. I've got some guys. Same thing. I agree. Same thing. Do you live in a hive if you aren't scum? A lot of hive worlds aren't nearly as bad as like Necromunda or this one. I forget the name of this one. But Ursham? Whatever. A lot of them aren't this bad. Like, a lot of them are pretty chill. Like, you know, it's obviously, you know, soul crushing and all, but like, you know, people are decent. Like, it's fine. It's not riddled with horrific crime everywhere. Also, not all of them have like a completely fucked up climate. Like, they're not to that extent. So, you know, it varies widely.
You know I never exaggerate. Prepare yourself for some
Heal.
The suspense is killing me, sibling.
The quartermaster was
I didn't even see that.
knocked out cold by our pilot.
I confess, I rather wish I'd seen that myself.
What he lacks in discipline,
Grab that
he
wall
makes
here.
up for in tenacity.
Like the complete opposite is what you said is the case. No, I'm pretty sure. Especially if you're not considering everything that has big cities to be hive worlds.
Nothing's sorted yet, sir. Too many of our
Like, if it's not
soldiers have been indulging in
like
the
that.
local ways, then
Yeah, if it's not to that extent, it still can be a hive world. It's just not like to that. It hasn't gotten there yet, right?
Gone too long without oversight.
And there are a lot of worlds that just don't have spires and are just like agricultural worlds, which there are many of, tons of. Because I mean, how else are you gonna maintain this kind of population? What the hell is shooting me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, most planets aren't horrifically awful. They're not great, right? Like there's very few that are like luxurious to live on, but like a lot of the ag worlds are basically like living in, you know, feudal Europe with some more technology available to you. Not a ton, but just more. Some are like really backwards, like they actually are like feudal Europe, which kind of contradicts the point, but a lot of them are just like something new. Yeah, even up like the high population areas, a lot of them aren't this bad.
You are too rigid. I think you might.
I'm sure, I don't know where the hell Ben went. He like vaporizes sometimes. If he was here, I'm sure he would have like a source for you.
It's not much of a consolation prize. I expect no consolation at all when the moment comes.
I know he's like extremely knowledgeable. I love Valve.
Ammunition. Make it count.
Oh, in the darkness there. That's crazy. Wait, I thought I saw something there for a second, like a pickup icon. I was very confused. But no, I'm just crazy. It's okay. It's okay.
Ranger down! Ranger neutralized!
That mine paid off. They just saved her teammate there.
You got bashful, Rotten! A bit of cover won't save you!
Was that? Yeah, I was a sniper. Cool. I just saw tagged enemies, so I shot him.
Not far now.
The tagging is actually like really powerful. I was a little skeptical of it. I was like, is it gonna be that good? It's awesome. Like, I'm actually loving it.
It is strange to see tertiary methods. I keep trying to remember it as it was. I don't imagine they'll last long
I want a location. Something to narrow the search.
You're playing this when the Psyker Shard power is unbelievably busted? Yes. My Psyker is probably still built for it. That was my main class, actually, was Psyker. Had a lot of fun with it. I'm pretty sure the Shard is still pretty good. It's just not, like, turbo busted anymore. Just, I hope it wouldn't be. That thing was crazy. Yeah, it was unreasonable. But I hope they didn't, like, gut it. That'd be a shame, man. It's cool. Like, it's not a bad... I don't think it's bad to have. It's just... You know, if it's too much, then... Well, it's too much. You know? Zappy, zappy. Yeah, I remember it being pretty powerful.
Away from that bastard!
Ammo resupply here, oppressor.
Pick up the pace. You don't want to get trapped here.
You have been tampering with your ammunition.
A heavy word for a little light customization.
I am most uncomfortable with any deviation from standardized equipment.
The feel of a bullet matters little to the dead.
Doesn't wipe out whole bloodlines anymore. That's okay. I think that's reasonable. I would not be shocked if it was still like one of the best. I hope they buffed the other ones too. Like, some of them just weren't very good. Like, they just didn't have enough going for them to make it make sense. Like, the fire staff I know is like, at least it was. Maybe it's good now. At one point, it was kind of bad. Yeah, you can just spam it and then wipe a whole room. That's an interesting strategy for a Psyker. Thought he was gonna head pop him or something.
This is not how I saw my career unfold.
Is that? I think that one Psyker we're playing with has is using a force sword.
Guide me, please. Please.
Search teams reporting in.
What's going on in here? I thought some of the charger I heard was gonna come after me because I was on my own. But I guess not. The hell am I hearing? Something needs to die. God, there's so many ragers.
Even rage submits to me. There's more blood than seems ideal.
They say more blood than seems ideal. There's an ideal amount of blood to spill of your own.
Get the roof open and signal the extraction team. If not, well, we'll figure it out. Just remember.
Like, you lose some, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. We wanted that. That was good. I suppose it is. It is the Imperium. There probably is a target goal for the amount of your own blood to shed.
Join up with one another.
Hell no. Get the hell off of me. Oh, goodness.
Have you yet encountered the Morning Star's engine seer, Sippy?
Not as yet, but I hear he is intimidating.
Only an aspect. From what I understand, he is much more amiable than Hadron.
No bad here from my experience.
A well-equipped med station.
Oh, yeah. This one's kind of a long one, if I remember right.
Stims confirmed. Time to hustle.
Loyalists in the amphitheater. I repeat, loyalists in the amphitheater.
All teams converge. Sounds like you're wearing out your welcome. Pick it up. Just
Wait for the roof to open. That's an interesting sentence.
That's a lot of
I could use grenades right now. Sniper's down. I feel like there's just not that many specials coming at us right now. It's a bit of a surprise. Here they come.
Oh, that's impressive, criminal.
It was a one-shot, wasn't it? Good spread. I do find it interesting how all the enemies are seemingly relatively like soft and easy to kill. I guess it's because Merle. That guy was shooting us from all the way over there. That's kind of crazy. Even I can't do anything about that much. Got him. Oh, he's cooked. Ooh, okay, we were able to save him, but that was a little close. Yeah, no worries, Tailgater. You have a wonderful night.
So it's misrequisition of resources, is it? Red light! Heads down!
Why are they still alive? Hard to get a clear count on the enemy strength, sir. Lies. Excuses. Do they think we are
Well, he went everywhere. Nuncio Aquila out!
Got this guy. The meow purr. Yeah. Nero, what do you get in this game, huh? Or, do you already have it?
We have a Medicaid station.
You have it? You should play it with me.
It's a real fight.
I don't know about tonight, but Dem has it now too, and I think Frisky as well. We can get a whole squad together. Y'all just have to like play the game, you know, to the top level and stuff, and then we can do the crazy stuff. Well, Darktide, yeah, exactly. Usually it's like, so am I usually, but I have Arbites now. And Dem and Frisky are new, so we gotta get them leveled up anyway.
Take this ammo, oppressor.
I think Frisky went Psyker, and I imagine Dem's gonna go Zealot, because big chainsaw go vroom vroom. The voice in my head.
Extraction's coming. You got the stems
Alright.
and got out alive. Better than projected.
Arbites has dog. That's why I have Leah here. Hey, puppy. The Crusher. Yeah, the new class is Hive Scum. So you can always get that and try that out. You can be a piece of crap, basically. Not that any of us aren't, as far as these characters go, but you know, like an especially bad one. Seems pretty strong. Guessing it's like a speed class. Yeah, we take that. That's an interesting thing. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but it's interesting. Hindrances. Click, click, click. Why is there not like a claim all penances thing? I feel like that should have been something they thought about. All right. Oh, Nero, you should get your daily if you haven't already. Good reminder. Actually, everybody should. If you haven't got your daily, you should. There's free stuff in there, including free merch from the channel, as well as a free gift sub. Also, a bunch of different like interactive kind of reward type things. But yeah. Okay. We'll probably call it here though, and I will raid out to somebody. We might be back tomorrow if some people want to play Darktide. Maybe Sunday, depending on schedules and stuff. But we'll see what we can do. Let me see who up gaming and chatting and stuff. Trying to find someone I haven't bothered in a little while. Oh, I think this person just started. Yeah, here we go. We'll right into Bonesy. I'm gonna wait for their starting soon to be over though, because that's kind of cruel to raid in while they're setting up. So give me a few minutes, literally just a few minutes of your time, and we'll get to the raid in a minute. Oh, I did have a topic. No one rolled a topic again today. I was going to use it as filler, but minute and a half we can do this. Just a little bit of tax advice. I work in taxes. I'm not an accountant, not financial advice per se. Not that it's really presented as such, but like probably just good life advice. Pay your taxes, and I understand if you don't like the government. I'm not a big fan of the government myself. However, don't refuse to pay your taxes. That's just a bad idea. If you're gonna be like, I'm gonna protest by not paying my $5,000 in taxes or whatever it is, at least talk to an accountant, talk to a lawyer. Make sure you know what you're about to get yourself into, because you are gonna be cooked. Like, in every way possible. Like, the government does not screw around with wanting your money. Especially the tax money. They like that. They like it a lot. They will put liens on your property, including your vehicle, your home, anything you own, basically. They'll garnish your wages. They'll do all kinds of things to get at you for that. So I don't recommend it, and I don't think you should do it. But if you're gonna do it, at least know what you're getting yourself into. People were talking about that, or I think tax season is almost over. But if anyone's thinking about that, yes, don't. If you know anyone who's thinking about it, maybe discourage them. It's a really bad idea. It'll mess up a lot of things in your life. There's some rich people who do it, or wealthy, let's say, who they have the money to just eat the fees and all that stuff, and they can just deal with it. Most people can't. So, like I said, make sure you know what you're in for before you get yourself all the way in the hole there. Okay, Bonesy has started, so we're gonna We're gonna get the raid going. Thank you all for being here. I had a lot of fun. I really like Darktide. I gotta play with the sound. I feel like it could be a little bit louder, but I need to do some OBS magic to get things working just how I want them. Namely, I would like it to lower the volume of the game just a little bit when I speak. There's a way to do that, audio ducking. I know how, I haven't set it up. And I think I should. So we'll look at that. Alright. Actually, I'm going to write that down while I'm thinking about it. There's a raid message there. I think as long as you're following, you should be able to use it. Audio ducking game. Cool. Alright. I will see you all tomorrow or Sunday, depending. You'll definitely see me Sunday, but you might see me tomorrow as well. Same time, most likely. Possibly earlier, but I try to usually end around 10. 10 Eastern time, so about now. Yeah, you guys have a great night, and